Hey guys, welcome. Brandon here, and welcome aboard another flight on the VATSIM network, flying the CRJ 700 from Houston Intercontinental Airport all the way to St. Louis. Got a special event going on that features full staffing at Houston and some other airports. Guaranteed to have air traffic control coverage out of Houston, hopefully through Dallas, Fort Worth, and up to Kansas City Center. Going up to St. Louis today because there's some pretty unsettled weather up there. Some poor weather up there featuring low ceilings, some rain, low visibility, and gusty winds. So it's going to make for a difficult approach, but should be a fun one. So just got our IFR clearance for St. Louis, so we'll get pushed back, start the engines up, and thanks for watching.
Upright position. In case of a drop in cabin pressure, breathing masks will drop from the...
New Zealand 361, taxi Romeo Charlie, hold short, Whiskey Bravo. Runway 33 right for departure.
Lights will display to the exits, which are located here and here.
Romeo Charlie, hold short, Whiskey Bravo, 33 right, New Zealand 361.
Placing your head between your knees with your hands over your head. We would also like to remind you that you should turn off all electronic devices. We thank you for...
Houston ground, SkyWest 5268, taxi, ready for taxi for departure.
We're SkyWest 5268, Houston Tower, good afternoon, runway 33 right, taxi Romeo Bravo, Whiskey Foxtrot, Whiskey Alpha, and Whiskey November to hold short, runway 33 right.
Okay, 33 right via Romeo Bravo, Whiskey Foxtrot, Whiskey Alpha, Whiskey November, to 33 right, SkyWest 5268.
Houston Tower, Southwest 225, gate 77, look.
SkyWest 5268, runway 33 right, line up and wait.
33 right, Ryan, line up and wait, SkyWest 5268.
Southwest 5268, the wind's 33013, gusting 23, fly runway heading, runway 33 right, please take us.
And that was for SkyWest 5268.
Hey, fair apologies.
Clear for takeoff, runway 33 right, one-way heading, SkyWest 5268. Maintaining our center line. All right, V1, rotate. All right, and we're off the ground, rotate 10 degrees, pitch up. Positive rate, gear up. So long, Houston. Wow, look at that beautiful sight. I have not seen that in so long.
SkyWest 5268, departures 119.175.
All right, over to departure, SkyWest 5268, so long. Houston departure, SkyWest 5268, 4,000, checking in.
SkyWest 5268, Houston departure with our contacts, altitude passing.
4,000 on a 4,000 restriction.
SkyWest 5268, thanks. Climb and maintain 8,000.
Climb, maintain 8,000, SkyWest 5268.
Southwest 1562, that came through unrateable, Jacksonville 13.
All right, so we're at the cruise portion of the flight. We're currently at 24,000 feet, climbing up for 37,000 feet. Got everything's configured, don't need any anti-ice, but if you look at the horizon here, if I turn on my TrackIR, you can see that we have some clouds to our northeast. We've got a slight crosswind from the left, pretty strong winds up here at this altitude. Looks like 335 at 85 knots. Very strong winds throughout the troposphere in the current regime. If you look at water vapor imagery, you can see a trough over the central United States. We are headed that direction. It's going to be cloudy, it's going to be rainy, it's going to be windy, it's going to be a challenging approach into St. Louis. We'll see if any air traffic controllers are online. Just right now, we don't have anybody on Kansas City Center or St. Louis. So as of now, once we get out of Dallas airspace, we will be air traffic controlless. But Kansas City Center, they're one of the most reliable in the center of the United States. So I'm hopeful that we see some, fingers crossed that somebody hops online, we get some guidance all the way down to the ground. If not, we'll fly it by ourselves. We'll give ourselves descent clearances and approaches, stuff like that, which is also fun. It's always more fun when you have other traffic in the area, and man, that was awesome. It's been a while since I saw that many jets in VATSIM. I haven't been flying a lot lately, so it's good. Feels good to be back in. We'll continue our climb up to flight level 370, and we'll see you guys on the descent. All right, guys, cruising still at 37,000 feet, approaching Walnut Ridge, Arkansas, VOR, and then we'll make our northwest bound turn for St. Louis. Our approach plate is the Boosh 3 arrival. Still crossing my fingers that someone hops online, but it looks like we might be descending into St. Louis on our own, but that's okay. So we're at flight level 370 coming from the Walnut Ridge VOR. We'll proceed from Walnut Ridge to Cape Gerardo. To the northwest is just a straight shot to Boosh, where we'll cross at 14,280 knots. Given that the winds are out of the northwest, we'll be landing runway 30 left or right. Got a descent, top of descent is about, I don't know, 10 minutes out, and then it's a straight descent to the northwest, guys. So if you've enjoyed watching this video, guys, stick around. We're just about to begin our descent, and should be down on the ground in about in the real world in about 35 minutes in video world, and start prepping the cockpit for arrival, setting up the ILS and such. So looking at the weather, current observations there, winds 330, 13 knots, gusting 22. So it's still gusty, 8 statute mile visibility, light rain, overcast at 1,000, altimeter 2970. So still a very deep, low pressure system off to the southeast, bringing some low level clouds, drizzle, rain. That's going to continue. If we look at the TAF, that's going to continue for the next few hours. Could actually get worse visibility wise. Could see drops to 2 statute mile visibility. Could be a challenging approach into the area. Got about 10 minutes to get ourselves configured. So we'll set the ILS frequencies and stuff, set the FMS up for arrival. All right, so we've got the information dialed in. So we got the ILS set up both in the FMS as well as in the radio 111.3. That's the localizer DME that'll help hone us in onto runway 30 right. Top of descent is about 10 minutes out, so we'll proceed on course. I'm going to go ahead and set my radio to 122.8. That is the frequency for Unicom. Anytime that you are set 122.8 in our frequency, that's basically what you would use at an untowered airfield or uncontrolled airspace, as I have been. And yeah, we are preparing to make way into the St. Louis airspace. So again, it's going to be a challenging arrival into St. Louis. It's going to be a fun one. Gusty winds, and I suck at landing this jet. I got to tell you, I always come in too quick. I was coming too high and float forever. I have to do a lot better today with the winds. All that stuff going on is going to make for a challenging landing. All right, we'll do a quick approach briefing. Doing the ILS runway 30 right. ILS runway 30 right for St. Louis Lambert International. Localizer DME is going to be 111.3. I've got that dialed in. Approach course is going to be 303 degrees. We'll intercept Tersh at 5,000 feet, get on that glide slope. Our minimums on this is going to be 105 feet above ground level. We'll see how Microsoft Flight Simulator's live weather handles this. It's been doing a lot better these days, man. When the Flight Simulator first came out, I was a little skeptical. I didn't really think it was very good, but it's gotten a lot better over the months. So, of course, Kansas City Center is like the one freaking center that's offline. Literally every surrounding center. Indianapolis Center's online, Chicago Center, every bordering center except for Memphis and looks like Minneapolis, St. Paul is online, but a freaking no Kansas City Center. And they're usually always on. Of course, the autopilot's having trouble getting on the passing 27,000 feet for 14,000. Adjust my power. There's no auto throttle on here. I think there's a way that you can secretly get an auto throttle on here via the settings and stuff, but there's no auto throttle on the CRJ 700, or at least not many of them. And so just adjusting my power to maintain a certain glide profile. Just just like I would in the Cessna 172, essentially. The only difference being this is a turbofan jet with a lot of, like, millions of dollars worth of equipment on it. Cessna doesn't really have that much on it. So our VREF, our approach speed, is going to be 136 knots. There's currently a gust spread of about 15 or 10 knots. Current gust spread is 10 knots, so we'll add 5 knots, so half the gust spread, 10 knot gust spread, 141 knot on the final approach speed. Go ahead and set the landing, seatbelt sign on. All right, landing lights set. Waiting for that localizer. Slow down to 210. All right, flaps 1. All right, localizer's alive. Reverser's armed. Can't quite see anything yet. All right, glide slope's alive. Okay, tracking the glide slope. Just about to make our inbound turn on the localizer. Flaps to 8, gear down. Already starting to see some lights below us. Okay, we've got what appears to be the runway in sight. That looks like 30 right. 30 right in sight. Probably cleared to land. Oh, all right. Slow down to our final approach speed of 141 knots. Flap set. Look at that. Beautiful approach. St. Louis traffic, SkyWest 5268. 7 miles to the south, inbound 30 right. St. Louis traffic, SkyWest 5268, 5 miles, short final for runway 30 right. St. Louis traffic. Perfectly center line on the glide slope.
1,000.
All right, we'll go ahead and disengage autopilot, and we'll hand fly this one down. All right, we are manually flying this down. Got a right crosswind. Lose the runway. Got some artifacts going on here.
Minimum 100.
Okay, minimums.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Idle. Come on, don't float.
10.
You gotta touch it down right here. All right, center line. There's the reversers. All right, not bad. We'll cross runway 30 left. Get off the runway right here. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Was the first VATSIM flight I've done in quite some time with the CRJ or any aircraft in general. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, leave a thumbs up, comment below on what you guys like to see going forward. Kind of a bummer we didn't have any air traffic control en route, but it's okay. Happens sometimes. It's all volunteer. So thanks for watching today, guys. Hope to see you in the skies in VATSIM. And for today, that's it, guys. So long. Have a good night.